It's really cool when movies can boil anything down into one word or one idea or one concept. If you can describe a whole movie by just one aspect, it really becomes potent and immersive and engaging. And friendship has multiple one-word immersive ideas, specifically two that I'm going to touch on. This movie goes above and beyond and is a pretty great first-time director outing. The two layers that I'm talking about involve the title, friendship, being a overarching human experience played out in a very comical and awkward office-like manner. Tim Robinson, his timing, his intensity is really interesting to watch and sometimes really hard to watch. There's a element of connection to the cinematography as he engages these emotions that he runs into, anger or longing or heartbreak or anything that you would think would be normal human responses don't happen as normal human responses for a guy who's narcissistic, which is the segue into the second layer, being that this is a movie playing on narcissistic personality disorder all the way down to its script. And what I mean by that is the script not giving you character names, not letting you understand who each person is or have different idiosyncrasies per character, that they're all kind of one note, they all feel separate from the story, is an absolutely genius way of using a common movie trope, i.e. from a movie from somebody's perspective, in a way that outlines his personality and the way he views the world. Seeing that come across as he doesn't remember his wife's ex-boyfriend's name, he doesn't really know any of his workplace associates' names, he doesn't really connect with his son enough to where he doesn't realize he has a girlfriend or even two girlfriends at some point, and then is able to kind of connect with him but then doesn't. It's all him. He is running through the world without any concern or real empathy towards the people around him, and that's what pulls him into tragedy. And then you come back from that, right? That's the underlying layer through the whole film. You come back from that and it's a simple take on what it means to be a friend and what you're willing to do as a friend, and how we all feel that need for companionship but also having somebody's back. It's a really great character arc that plays out by the time he gets to the end and is able to realize that the Paul Rudd character, his wink at the end says everything. He's going to jail, but Paul Rudd's his friend and that's good enough. And that's really intriguing because this is why it's not fully narcissistic personality disorder, because I don't think people who have this disorder are like really caring if they have a friend. But in this particular case, it strides between what would be the actual disorder being played out and what, tendencies towards that disorder could be, and also how does it apply to the generalized human condition. There's some really funny moments in this movie. Acting is top notch. It's so subtle and real. Kate Mara kills it, and also the fact that I'm questioning whether or not anything we saw from her is from her. Instead, it's from his perspective. Because if it is from his perspective, like her look in the sewer and kind of like she looks confident in the sewer, and then what happens in the sewer is just kind of a intriguing concept. Like, you don't know because he doesn't know. And that's really fun. It's really cool and intriguing, and it adds a level of mystery to an otherwise mundane story. I mean, we're literally talking about a guy on his street in his neighborhood trying to connect with the guy down the road, and that's it. There's really nothing else to it. It's all relational, it's very simple, and for a first-time director, that's even crazier. He's done some shorts and he worked a lot on TV, and okay, cool, I haven't seen much of what he's done, but he is knocking it out of the park first time go. And if he and Tim Robinson keep going, I think that's a great balance. Paul Rudd probably as well. This is a match made in heaven, and it's a really great movie. It's hard to watch, but the comedy kind of pulls you through it. And what I mean by hard to watch is I found myself wondering where it was going next, but not in a way that I was anticipating, more in like, can we get out of this scene? That's kind of what I mean by that, because the awkwardness and the social tension is pretty on the nose and in your face, very similar to the office humor, and that makes me uncomfortable a little bit, so I had to deal with that. But the comedy moments really make it for me, my favorite being the Toad trip and the subway scene, and the fact that it doesn't go like it's supposed to, and how well that plays out. So good. It made me laugh out loud. And I was the only person in my theater because I saw it pretty late in its release, and I was laughing out loud by myself in a theater, and it was fun. It was a good time. So yeah, what did you guys think? Do you think I'm on base with the fact that there's two layers to this, at least two layers, where there's the friendship layer, it's a simple human condition story, versus the second layer that is, a play with the narcissistic personality disorder and what that can lead to in the real world, in the relationships that you have? Do you think this was a good one? Because I think this is a great one, but I don't think it's going to get any nods or recognition. I hope it does, but it's just kind of flying under the radar and there's not a lot motion behind it. But I could see some screenplay nod, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.